mighty Mississippi. Are you ready?
Yes,
If you look at the picture, what can you see?
I could see. I could see. I could see. Let me think. Let me use this. I see boats. Boats. I see factories. I see. I see roads. I see cities. I see the biggest big lake.
Can you see a big river?
Yes, a big lake. It's like a river. It's a river
Oh,
too. Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
There we go. So today we're going to learn about a big river in America called the mighty Mississippi. All right, so let's go on to the next
Yippee!
page. The mighty Mississippi.
The
If you
yip,
look at the picture,
the yippee Mississippi.
excellent. Okay, so if you look at the picture, that's the paddle wheel riverboat on the Mississippi River, south of Memphis in Tennessee. Look at that riverboat.
Look at that black smoke.
Do you think yes, do you think that you'd like to travel on a paddle wheel?
It will be stinky.
They aren't usually like that.
Oh,
This so this is what they usually like. They
maybe,
only let
but this noise. Oh, my ear hurts.
Good point, good point. The paddle wheels could be very noisy. But lots of people like to travel on the paddle boat because they think it's fun. Okay, fantastic. Let's go back to the story and let's go on to the next page. And so the focus question, why is the Mississippi River called the mighty Mississippi? Okay, so these are the words to know. Dams, floods, journey, locks, Mississippi River, and wade. Do you have any questions about the words on this page?
No.
So floods, do you think floods are good or bad?
Bad. Oh my. This house was get down.
Yes, there we go. That is a big flood. And this is a dam. Do you have a dam close to where you live?
No.
Okay, so that's a dam to hold water.
But
These are locks.
but the dam was very quite noisy.
Yes, it can be. When they let the water out, it can be quite noisy. Do you like noisy things?
Not really.
Okay.
Not, I didn't like my noisy dog.
Okay, is your dog noisy?
Sometimes.
Sometimes dogs can be very noisy. Okay, the next word is locks.
Oh,
These are locks.
I think I
You,
know these things. I think I know
okay,
these things. They will
okay.
open and there's a boat and it will open up
Yes,
and the water will get in and the boat will
yes.
get in and then close down
Uh,
and another
okay,
and go all the way here and
yes,
all the water out.
yes, yes. You are so clever. You know exactly what locks do. So there we go. So that is a lock. There we go. Another word that we need to learn is journey.
Oh, journey to another world.
Journey. Yes, there we go. And then the last word that we need to learn about is wade. When you walk through water, you
I
wade.
wade into the water.
Yes. Excellent. Okay, so let's give you a trophy and let's go on to the next page. And let us, okay, this is the table of contents, a long journey, the upper river, the lower river, the mighty Mississippi, and then the glossary. Okay, so let's read.
A long journey. Rain falls. It mixes into the clear waters of a lake.
Perfect. Let's say this word one more time. Mixes.
Mixes.
Excellent. And if you look at the picture, a lake of many names, Lake Itasca is just one name for the lake where the Mississippi River begins. The Ojibwe people were some of the first people to live in the area, called it Lake Omashkuzugaigan. That's what they called it. And if you look at the picture, clouds gather above Minnesota's Lake Itasca. There we go. So that's just a little bit of history. These are the Ojibwe people, and these are the people that first lived at this lake.
Oh.
There we go. And if we look at this picture over here, this is where the lake is. That's a map of the lake in America. So Mississippi headwaters, Lake Itasca, and that's Elk Lake. So Lake Itasca is where the Mississippi River begins. And here's a photograph of the lake. Do you think the lake is big or small?
It's without this, I think it looks like a boot.
Okay, it does. It does. There we go. But the lake's quite big, and this is where the Mississippi River begins.
Wow.
So that's where the river begins. It's pretty cool, don't you think?
Yes.
There we go. Excellent. So let's go back to the story. Let's give you a trophy and let's go on to the next page and let's read.
The lake flows into a river. A trail comes across there. It is where the mighty Mississippi River begins.
Well done for saying Mississippi so beautifully. It's such a long name, don't you think? Mississippi. It's very long. Long like the river. And if you look at the picture, children scramble.
It's not long as the river, but look, it's very rocky.
Yes, where the river starts, it is rocky. So underneath the picture, children scramble across rocks of the border between Lake Itasca and the Mississippi River. So that's where the river starts. Would you like to scramble across those rocks?
Yes.
It looks like a lot of fun, doesn't it? So let's give you a trophy and let's go on to the next page. Let's read.
The water will travel the 10 of the United States. It will take 3 months to reach the sea.
If you look at the picture, the mighty Mississippi, many rivers flow into the Mississippi. That's why the river gets bigger and bigger as it rolls along. Okay, so let's look at the 10 states. So these are the 10 states that it flows through. So this black one, it's a river? Yes. So it's a very, very, very long river. And these are the 10 states: Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana.
It looks like it's it's not very wide.
Oh, okay. This is just a map, though. So that's just a map showing you the 10 states that it flows through. So it's a very long river, and when it starts, it's not very wide at all. So let's give you a trophy for that, and let's go on to the next page. Let's read.
The upper river. At first, the river flows through many rocks and
Dams.
dams. They raise or low the water around the bed.
Boats.
Boats. This makes it safe for boats to travel. They also hold back water so boats don't hit the river bottom. Oh.
So if you look at the picture, this lock on the upper Mississippi can raise or lower boats. Then they can pass around the dam on the right and continue along the river. So there we go. Your explanation for locks was excellent, excellent, excellent. So there's a picture.
Oh.
Can you see the locks over here?
So this is the lock.
Yes.
So the boat can't go here. They will flap.
Yes. 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 Exactly. Can you see the gates over here to let the boats in and out and to raise and lower the boats? So let's look at another picture over here. So this is another picture of,
Wow.
so this would be the lock and this is the dam. And they need to raise and lower the boats so that they keep safe and so that they can get back onto the Mississippi River. There we go. So there we go. So those are some pictures for you. So let's go back to the class. Let's give you a trophy and let's go on to the next page. Let's read.
Boats on this part of the river carry
Wheat
and corn. Down south, the rain helps fill the world.
Perfect. Let's say this word one more time. Feed. So that grain helps feed the world. So if you look at the bottom, ground corn pours into a barge in Iowa. A boat passes through Iowa, pushing a barge down the Mississippi at the bottom. So look at all of that corn and wheat that these boats carry. So here are some of the wheat and corn boats. They're quite powerful, and they push. So this is all wheat and corn, and that boat.
So they wasn't going there. No, they were going there.
Yes. Well, they're going down the river, so they'll be going this way. So that boat is pulling all of that wheat and corn to feed the world. It's a lot of food, and that's what that boat is doing. There we go. So let's give you another trophy, and let's go on to the next page. Let's read.
A big muddy river comes from the west and mix with the clear waters to the Mississippi. The Mississippi grows white and brown.
I love the way you say Mississippi. Well done for saying such a long word. And if we look at the picture, 8 miles north of the St. Louis Arch, right, the Missouri joins the Mississippi above. So there you can see the Missouri River and the Mississippi River. Can you see how muddy the Missouri River is?
So this is muddy. This is not.
Yes, there we go. So the water in the Mississippi River, here's another picture of them. So that's the Missouri and the Mississippi, and this is where the rivers join.
Oh,
Can you see? It's totally different water.
it's a mud water.
Yes. Yes. Very, very muddy, the Missouri River. And here's the St. John's Arch.
What does this thing do?
That is St. John's Arch. It's just to show where the two rivers join. The muddy river and the clean river, the Mississippi and the Missouri River. There we go. So that is where they join. So there we can see the Mississippi River, Ohio River. There we go. Lots and lots and lots of different rivers join the mighty Mississippi. So let's give you a trophy and let's go on to the next page. And let's read.
The lower river. Another big river comes in from the east. It joins the Mississippi too. The river grows deep and even wider.
There we go. So that was a picture I just showed you. 3 states meet where the Ohio River right joins the Mississippi River. So to just look at that picture again, so this is where they join, the Mississippi River and the Ohio River. So 3 states. Can you see how big the river gets? It gets so big. So let's give you a trophy and let's go on to the next page and let us read.
The Mississippi overflowed. The floods are messy.
With that word over there, you said it right because of how it's spelled, but with that word you need to say flood or floods.
Flood. The Mississippi often floods. The floods are messy, but they leave behind rich soil.
Well done. So they leave behind rich soil. There's another word in English that is spelled very similarly to flood, and you also need to say blood. You don't say blood, you say blood. It's an exception to the rule. Perfect. So if you look at the picture, a man helps a child cross a flooded street in New Orleans in 2012. There we go. Where you live, does it flood?
Does it flood? Oh my.
And the Mississippi River floods all the time. But it brings very rich soil, so you can grow lots and lots of food along the river. But it does flood very badly.
So their house must be built very high.
Well, what happens is it floods all the time, so the houses, the water goes away. It goes back into the river, and then the people there are fine. But it does flood a lot there. Excellent. So let's give you a trophy for that, and let's go on to the next page. Let's read.
The lower part of the river has big cities too.
And that is a photograph of New Orleans in Louisiana. So New Orleans flooded quite a long time ago. This is another picture of what it looks like. And it's a very, very big city along the Mississippi River. So let's give you a trophy, and let's go on to the next page and let us read.
Boats carry corn, steel, rubber, paper, and wood. Some of these things move back up the rivers. Some move further south.
Perfect. Let's say this word one more time. Iron.
Iron.
Perfect. And if you look at the picture, the river gets deeper as it nears the Gulf of Mexico. Bigger ships appear here. So they don't just carry food, they carry things like iron. So this is iron.
Oh, iron.
There we go. So that's iron, paper, rubber. This is rubber. Steel, wood.
Okay.
They carry all of those things up the mighty Mississippi River. Fantastic. Let's give you a trophy, and let's go on to the next page and let us read. Oh, that's the same page. Let's read.
The mighty Mississippi. The rain that falls on the lake has reached the sea as land. Some of that wet water may turn to the lake as rain someday. It may make the journey all over again and again.
Excellent. And if you look at the photograph, and again and again and again. Yes, there we go. Well done.
And again and again and again
Yes, there we go. So, okay, so wow, again and again and again. Wow. Okay, so if we look at the picture, this image from space shows the river's end. At the bottom left, the river empties into the Gulf of Mexico. So let's just look at a picture of. So this is the end. Isn't that amazing? So it travels all the way through 10 states right down to the Gulf of Mexico. And then it might come back to the lake at the beginning again and again and again. There we go. So that is the story of the mighty Mississippi. What a superstar. Did you enjoy learning about the Mississippi? So did I. That was very, very interesting. Let's give you your final trophy of the day. Well done. Well done for saying Mississippi so beautifully. Thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.